Hey guys, it's Lex Sims. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting our new Planet Zoo series. I am so excited. I have been planning this so hardcore, you guys. I even have like a little notebook for names, and I'm just super excited to start a whole new zoo. I've obviously started one previously, but we're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. It was mainly just a tester. I did end up getting pretty far on it, but we're gonna start a new franchise, and I am just like so excited. You have no idea. I don't know. Let me see if I click resume. Oh no, I didn't mean to actually resume it. Okay, good. I don't know why it gives me 100 conservation credits every single time. It drives me nuts. But we're gonna go ahead and close the zoo. You can see I got pretty far on it, so that's what I had built there. But I want to start an entire new zoo because obviously I deleted those videos. I just thought they weren't my best effort, and it was mainly just a tester. I still have the conservation credits, which is really nice. I have obviously some of the building stuff unlocked, but not all of it. And I've even gone as far as to pick out the first animal that we're going to get. So we're going to build the entrance and the first animal enclosure today, and maybe like a 10-minute segment of me just checking it out, and then we'll, leave the rest for the next episode. But this is going to be like a 2-day process of me building this portion, so obviously it's going to be a time lapse. I just wanted to start off by just like not throwing you guys in there and just letting you know what was going on. Yes, I am one of those people who plays Planet Zoo and renames every single one of their animals, so if you do not like that, just quit watching now because I just get real into it, okay? I get real connected and emotional. And if you haven't heard of Planet Zoo and this is your first time watching someone play it, it is an amazing It is an amazing game where you build your own zoo and you get to basically manage it somewhat like The Sims 4. Obviously it's animals though, and you're managing a zoo. It's a little bit different, of course, but they have their similarities, such as both being simulation games and management games in a way. Alright, let's stop talking. Let's go ahead and build a new zoo. The only reason I wanted you guys to see this part 2 is to help me pick out a biome. Now, I know it's like somewhat not possible to get every single animal in one zoo, but I'm going to try my damn hardest. That's always been a goal for me since I've gotten this game, since I've been interested in this game, is to get every single animal in one friggin' zoo. I don't know if it's possible. I don't think it is. Also, just ignore my name up here. Listen, I don't know why I chose it, why it's there. It's just always been there, so just ignore my name. So I'm gonna try my fucking hardest here to get every single animal. This has every single expansion pack or DLC, whatever, every single animal that has been released so far. So I have every single pack, every single one, just like The Sims 4. So we have a lot of animals to play with and get through. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to take my time and there's not going to be like 200 or 300 episodes of this, because there probably will if I do end up finishing it out, which is the goal. Okay, y'all got to keep me motivated though. Y'all got to like interact with me and help me build the zoo, or I'm not going to make it to the end. I don't know which to choose. I don't want snow. No, that's just going to make it way harder, especially with the lag. Temperate, no. I don't want a hot biome. Let's just go with tropical. And we will do Oceania? The difficulty medium, we'll leave that. Terrain type flat, sculpted, height map. Okay, let's just leave it flat. And then we have to name our zoo. I hadn't actually thought of this part. I thought of part like, I just forgot you had to actually name the zoo. Okay, guys, I think we're going to just go with Lux Wildlife. I feel like that's the best I'm going to get to. So, I mean, let's just go with it. Lux Wildlife, we're hitting create. Alrighty. So, this is kind of what we chose. This kind of looks like the previous world that I used. So, I think we're going to be okay in this world. But, look! Oh my god, I haven't played so long. I don't even, like, remember the controls. I don't even remember how to get around. Can I use the arrow keys? Oh, I can. Listen, I really don't remember this, you guys, so you're gonna have to, like, bear with me on the controls. It has been a while since I've played this. Okay. I have no clue what we're gonna do yet, but it's gonna be grand, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna take me days. So, I'm just gonna work on an idea. I only have, like I said, I don't have all of the pieces yet, so I kind of just gotta work with what I got so far. So I'll obviously reveal what animal we're doing first in the time lapse as I go through it, but let's just go ahead and like head into the time lapse because I don't want to bore you guys with any more shit. So let's just go ahead and hop right in. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try and navigate you guys through this the best that I can, but my brain was scattered during all of this like it always is when I build, so I was kind of all over the place, and I still ended up forgetting some things even after like going back. But we're obviously starting with the entrance here, and I wanted to make sure that my pathing was laid out before I did any decorating or anything like that, because pathing in this game is extremely hard to deal with, and that is just something I feel like is never going to change. That is something I just feel like that is something that is never going to change. There we go. But I really wanted to customize the entrance this time because in my previous zoo that I had just kind of used as a tester, I hadn't really experimented much with like decorating the entrance specifically. I was more focused on like the zoo itself, and I just took everything on too quickly, too fast. So I decided to start from ground zero with this. I didn't delete the whole building behind it because I felt like that was too much and we don't even have the money for that yet, but I did redo like a portion of the entrance that you're really going to be seeing. I used a lot of the Arctic pieces here, as you can see with the gray wood, and then I added these wolves to the top. Sorry, this is going really fast, a lot faster than I thought. I added these wolves to the top, and I think it just looks so good. I'm in love with it. I think it's great. And then I'm just going in and I'm adding the sign that has the name of the zoo, obviously, Lux Wildlife. And then I had a hard time picking the color of these letters. I don't know if it'll stay this green color. This is what I end up choosing for the moment, but I don't know if it'll stay this color. And I added the little elephants and some leaves. I tried a different leaf on the other side. It didn't work, so clearly I changed it to the same one. And yeah, I added the elephant and the giraffe, and then here I decided I wanted some lighting to light up the sign whenever it got dark. I wanted to get started on the lighting early. I used the blueprint hack to turn it to dark or to nighttime, so that way I was able to check on the lights and everything. But yeah, I decided that I really just wanted to focus on the lighting starting off in the beginning, because I always forget about lighting, and then before you know it, you're way too far into the zoo to be like, let me just light up this entire place. You know, like that's gonna take forever. So I just started, you know, I'm not even missing a step here. We're gonna get through it all, so that way we don't have to come back, if that makes sense, unless we want to add like something little, but we don't have to like redo a big portion of it. So that was the entrance. That's like all I did for the entrance. Then I ended up working in the dark for a little bit longer before I realized why I'm in the dark. As you can see, I changed it. But then I'm also like trying to find a centerpiece, a fountain, and I do end up finding one later, but I don't have enough money to buy it, so we'll buy that later on. But I do want to put a fountain like in the middle of the walkway here in the entrance, because I think it'd be cute. I don't really necessarily want to build it from scratch, because like that seems like a bigger task than I'm ready for, but I do want one eventually. Then I decided to start putting our staff buildings down, because we obviously need staff buildings in order to take care of the guests. And I was just looking through my controls there. Sorry, I'm trying to learn the controls, obviously, like I had mentioned, so excuse that. And at the end of this pathway, it would not let me add anything. See, I tried adding those, but it just looked weird, and I just wanted a bigger building there, but I wouldn't let me place it, so you'll see me struggle a little bit with that. But see, as you can see, here I am struggling. Pathing in this game is extremely stupid sometimes, and it's the only portion of this video game that I don't necessarily enjoy. So then I'm just adding some transformers, some stuff to keep the zoo running. I'm moving some of the bushes, trying to add some of the bushes. I do try and delete some of the trees to get money, and I realize it's actually taking money away eventually, so I do lose some money from that because of my own stupidity. Here I'm adding a wall, which we may change later because I'm now realizing it's not the best wall. I do like the sign that I put on top of the wall, but I don't know if I like this wall specifically. We may have to change it or spice it up a little bit. But I do put a staff only sign, and I think that looks awesome, and I think it's a great addition to let them know, even though obviously they won't go on the path. Like just like in a regular zoo, normally that sign would be there. So I just feel like it's more realistic. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this wall and the color of this wall and the odd placement of it. But I do love the sign, and it'll work for now. Then I'm just going off. This is where I kind of start to make the pathway for the enclosure and where the food and drinks and stuff are going to be. I do add these right off the bat and spend a good chunk of money on them, because guests really seem to complain when you don't have like any of that stuff whenever you open up the zoo. Like if you just have the animal, they seem to get real pissy real quick. So I did spend a good chunk of money on that. However, yeah, we do end up being in the negative a little bit here when we press play, but it does seem to come around before the end of the episode, and I think we'll end up being just fine with that alone. But after adding that stuff in, a couple ATMs and such, and just making sure we had the bare minimum to start running the park and make a profit, I started on the enclosure, of course, because that's like the main thing. We need an animal in here, right? I decided to start with glass in the front and then kind of work with a wood structure around. Even though it's a null barrier, you'll see what I mean by that, like wood structure. So I end up using these pieces that you'll see here in just a second. They are, I believe, from the African section of things, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but that's kind of what I'm thinking, and I just feel like they go really well, and I know this is a lot more time consuming than just picking a barrier that I already have for starters, but they're just so boring to me. Like the wood barrier, I used it for parts of it, especially because we were running low on funds, but they're just too boring for me. I'm sorry, I just couldn't do that for our first enclosure. I just couldn't make it look so bare minimum. I know that's what we're on is bare minimum, but you could see I used some of the wood pieces back there, but they're like hidden in the tree, so it doesn't matter. I just couldn't do that for a first enclosure. I needed some form of spark. I know they're not the craziest animal in the game or whatever, but I just felt like we really still needed the wow factor, even though we don't have very much money. So the fence was it for me. I was like, I'm gonna splurge on the fence. Now I'm creating their shelter, which is literally just rocks, but I thought it still turns out pretty cute, and I think it'll work perfectly just fine for them, at least for now. We can always go back and change things later if we do have any other ideas, suggestions, or anything that we don't like about it. Obviously, when we get more funds, we can go ahead and come back and change that. So the water and the area, I'm just kind of decorating with plants and rocks and making it a little more full because I feel like the enclosure itself is pretty bare, and they don't really love plants, I don't think. I'm not 100% sure. I just kind of read like their exact requirements. We'll probably read more about them in the next episode. So for the reveal really quickly, because this is the end of the time lapse, obviously, these are gonna be some Nile Monitors. Now I know this is a very basic animal, like I said, so that's why we also don't have the money to make this extravagant, oh my goodness, and crazy, but I still wanted a spark, even though they're not like this crazy animal. Like, they're really cool animals, and they still deserve a really unique and beautiful home. So yeah, I also did the exact amount, or a little bit over the exact amount of what space they needed, and it seems that it wasn't enough, and I'm guessing it was probably because I filled it with all this crap. So we may have to like move things around a little bit next episode, but they're okay for now. That's the end of the time lapse. That went a lot quicker than I thought, but I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse, and I'm just gonna go ahead and let you watch the rest of the video. It's maybe another like 10-15 minutes of the video, so I hope you guys enjoy us getting our Nile monitors in there, or our Nile monitor. You'll see what I mean in a minute, and I hope you guys are excited for the next episode. Alrighty guys, so after hours of building, my wrist genuinely hurts. We finally have the start of the park. Now, hear me out. I know it's bare, but it's the start, okay? I mean, like, I'm trying here, okay? And I have $60 left. Here is what we have so far. We have the entrance, which, by the way, I'm sorry, I have to say is beautiful, especially at night. Look at these wolves on top. I think it's so cool. That one I did make black, by the way. That's why it's so dark. I thought it just looked cool, like it was in the shadows. And also because we have a white wolf and then a darker wolf. We have restrooms right at the front of the park, because this is one of the things that I hate when I actually go to parks. You have to like go through the entire zoo to even find the restroom. Like right when you get there, you have to go to the bathroom, and you're like, I can't find a bathroom, especially if you're like traveling and you're there visiting, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, that's just something that I've always hated. What is going on over here? This is not on the ground, and it's gonna drive me nuts. There we go. Does that mean this one's not on the ground either? No, that one looks to be on the ground. Okay, so yeah, and then right when you come in, like if you really need a drink that badly, we have the Gulpy, we have the Chef's or Chief Beef. We will come up with some form of name for these guys. I don't know what yet, and I also might redo these signs when we have more money, just to make it, I don't know, more, what's the word, customized. We got ATMs, and of course at the info center we have more information boards right next to it. We have garbage cans lined. The only thing I just realized I forgot was some picnic tables and the stuff for the Nile monitor. Let me go ahead and add that real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to go ahead and cut this out for you guys. Okay, y'all, I added a bench, but, like, that's literally all we have money for, so we might have to press play, let some people buy some tickets, and then go ahead and add, like, the speakers and education boards for the habitat, because, as well as, like, the heaters and coolers. I don't know if this is their climate or not, but we'll just go ahead and add that right after we get a couple tickets in here, because I literally don't have enough. We have 35 simoleons, and each thing is like $100, $200 bucks. So now it is time. Let's just go ahead and find our little, wasn't there? Yeah, you can search them now, right? Our Nile Monitors. Hopefully there is some on the market. Look at this. I got some albinos in here. 115. This guy's pretty good. Gold star. Ooh. Okay, so the fertility gene looks like, it looks to be the bad, you know, the bad part of this. Oh, this one's great. 130. I'll go ahead and adopt you. And then I actually do want just like a regular colored Nile monitor. And it looks like this guy, oh, his fertility is 0. Wait, what did I just buy? Was it a male or a female? It was a female. Okay. Female. So now we need a male. Oh, they're money. They're worth money, which we don't have. No. Okay. What are we gonna do here? Let's just bring the female in here first. See if we can, like, as they're coming in, like, get enough money to actually buy one. I know that sounds terrible, but all right, let's see. Animal Trade Center. Oh, I still have these guys from my old zoo. That's terrible. Okay, we'll have to, I'll get rid of them by next episode, just so that way somebody else can give them a home, because we're not going to give them a home anytime soon. So let's just go ahead. Let's send a zoo. Let's send them to the quarantine first to make sure we're not getting anybody or anything infected. Is this the quarantine center? No path destination. Is it this one I have to send them to? I thought you... Can't you, like, send it? Has that changed where you're supposed to send them to the quarantine center? What the fuck? Y'all, I'm not understanding. Okay, well, for one, the habitat barrier door just, like, completely disappeared, and now we don't have money for it. I'm so annoyed. So annoyed right now. What if we delete one of these ATMs? Okay, that was a lot of money. Let's do that. That was good. Here, let's just do this. Okay. Huh. All right, let's see if that was the issue. Why is this happening? Maybe it's because, oh, hold on. I have one more theory, guys. Maybe it's because there's no, what are they called? Zones. Which I totally forgot how to set. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. I think it's because we don't have any work zones, which would make sense, and I'm just dumb. So let's try this out. Let's put all these into a work zone, and obviously the Nile monitors. And these shops for now as well as the front gate. There we go. Okay, and for now we'll just call this work zone 1. We're gonna work everything out later. I just want to get it started so that way we can end this episode, because I'm sure it's already gone on long enough. But now hopefully we can assign the actual staff to the work zone. For now, it's just work zone 1, y'all. That's it for now, okay? We're going to change it later. Okay. Now let's see if that was where I was being a dumbass. Oh, wait, hold on. Now that we have money. That's a male albino. I don't want it. Fertility is still 1%. Oh, it's just going to take so long for them to... And look at how much it knocks it. I want some of the crappier ones. That's the issue here. And look, now everybody's buying them up. Okay, we may have to wait till next episode to get a male because there's really no males. Anyways, all right, I think we can send her into the zoo now. Are you fucking with me, bro? Like, what is going on? Okay. I guess I just couldn't do it that way. It just wouldn't let me. Sorry if I just hit the mic. I don't know if I did. So now it's letting us. Let's send her to quarantine and then we can actually... Oh, we have no vets. That's not good. Not ideal. Let's go ahead and get a vet. Let's see. Veterinarian. Hire. There we go. All right. I know I'm low on cash. This has been an issue. We may have to take out a loan to begin with, which is not ideal. There's no animals here, and nobody's coming because there is no animals yet. So, not ideal. Okay. And then once they're done in quarantine, I'll go ahead and get back to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and skip through this so you don't die of boredom. Alright, you guys, so we don't have a workshop yet, number 1, so we have to add one over here. I didn't realize that. But number 2, oh my god, my dog just scared the shit out of me because no one's home. Number 2, the animal is ready to be delivered, and we are at negative 168. It just keeps going down, and it's giving me a heart attack. So, yes, ma'am, if you could just bring that animal up on in there so we can actually get some people in here and take a look at him in his new enclosure and adjust the terrain and everything for him, that'd be great. Come on. Oh. I know I could speed things up, but I didn't want to risk, like, speeding them up too far because time goes extremely fast in this game. All right, look at him. Oh, he's so cute. This is our little Nile Monitor buddy. I totally forgot how to go into the view, but look at him. Look at him flourishing. Oh, you know, actually, I know how to do it. I think I double click on him. That's what I do. Yes, sir. Actually, it's a she. So, I have names for these guys. Obviously, we're just going to put the female's name in first because we have a female. Duh. But for beginners, we're going to go ahead and name the female Zora. And here's the reasoning behind this, okay? So, Zora means, it's an Arabic name meaning dawn. So, I know that's weird that it just means dawn. Like, what is that? You know what I mean? But, like, you'll see once I tell you the boy's name, you'll see why her name means dawn. You have no keepers or tenure. What? I have no keepers as well? Come on. Oh, we can't put him over there. Okay, just put him over there then. Whatever. Okay. So... there is a reason for that. Of course, we have to put a workshop down. I get it. Look at these people. Yay. Monies as they come through the doors. Monies. So, oh, look at he's already in the water. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, swim right through your lily pad, sir. That is not ideal. I haven't interacted with these guys at all yet, but look at how awesome they look. So cool. Alright, so let's see how Zora is feeling. Because I didn't really... Are you shitting me right now? I literally wrote this down and it's saying there's not enough water. I'm gonna kill everyone, guys. I'm literally going to kill everyone. Okay. Okay, we'll wait till we have more money to do anything about that. Of course, it's gonna reset her now. Sorry, babe. I didn't mean to do that. We're negative in funds right now, though. We may have to take out a loan if we can't pull ourselves away from this. But, so obviously, it's, I guess her shit is a little low. But, like, it's 89%. She's still happy. So, honestly, but then when there's more in here, she won't be. So, I guess we'll still have to kind of move that around. Maybe if I pull the null barrier, like, it'll kind of trick the game. I think this is plenty of room, okay? But whatever. So they need more long grass. Ew, I hate long grass in this game. I'm sorry, but I do. So, you know, whatever. Fight me. Let's see if... Oh, wait, no. They need less long grass. Thank the lords. Okay, let's make some shorter grass. There is a lot of long grass. There we go. Okay. Not a fan. Honestly, we can get rid of all the long grass that I see. Okay. They need more soil, which I'm obviously thinking of putting around this little lake area. We're getting closer to not being bankrupt, which is good. Okay, still need more. Y'all really need that much soil, huh? Okay, we're good on the soil. I think it's ugly. Sorry, that's all I'm putting. We still need rock. We can put some rock around the bedding area for obvious reasons. It's a fucking rock shelter. Like, okay. And now they're happy with all of that. So we just have to kind of increase this. I mean, it says they're still happy, but we'll see once we put... I mean, like, we're on that edge, so I don't know. Once they have a baby and stuff, we'll see if they're still happy or if, like, it can move it up a little bit. I literally, like, I wrote all of the terrain things down, and it said everything was good. So, I don't know. Maybe I just got too close to the idea of it. All right, we're going to have to take out a loan, and that is very scary for the start of the zoo because it's not a good thing, you guys. It's really not a good thing. Let's see. I'm going to give it a little bit longer to see if we can pull our weight a little bit. Okay. I think we can probably raise this just a tiny bit. Tiny bit. Adult. There we go. Because what did y'all say about... Okay, yeah, it's great. What about you? It's still good? What about you? It's still good. Okay. What about you? It's fair. Okay. We will go ahead and leave it at that then because they're not mad about it. And look at that. We're going up. Great. Okay. I know we need a workshop. We'll work on it. Okay. We'll work on the workshop, which means we can actually get rid of these plants over here. Let's go ahead and do it while we're in the positives. Because apparently... Actually, no. No, don't get rid of them. That's stupid. Just move them over here. So we have some more foliage over there. And we'll just go ahead and add the workshop. Hopefully we can fit it in right there because I don't want to rework this whole entire area. Yeah, we may have to wait till our next episode for that. So let's just go ahead and add the speaker and such. Put one right there and one right there. And we'll go ahead and assign this to the Nile Monitor. Okay. Education board. Sorry, y'all. I'm putting this shit right here. Get wrecked. Okay. Nile Monitor. Nile Monitor. I just wanted to get the animals in and see how we were doing. But I think we're going to be okay, guys. And I think I did a good job so far. I think the zoo looks beautiful. I've spent my entire day on this now. And I absolutely love the entrance so much. I'm so glad I spent the time to customize it. Oh my goodness, there's thunder outside. Like in real life. I don't know if you heard that, but it's thunder and it rain. Which is very rare where I'm at. So it's kind of fun. Okay, our money's going down again. That's good. I think we're going to end right here. I don't know how this is gonna go, but let me know if you guys are enjoying it so far. Let me know how I did. Let me know if I should fix anything, and if you guys want me to try and fit every friggin' animal in this zoo. Make sure to, you know, give me some feedback and keep watching, because otherwise I can't do this. I really don't know if I'll have the motivation to get every animal in here. But look at this little guy, just swimming away. They really are cool, guys. Like, these lizards are massive and they're so cool. He's like, look at all these motherfuckers staring at me. Alright, guys. Well, oh, hold on. We got a VIP guest. Let me just go ahead and snag some of these credits real quick. Okay, great. Some conservation credits. Alright, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!